How's it going? Okay, so made it to rank 16. Going to pick up the Fair Judgment auto rifle. Yeah. Um, so it comes stock with dynamic sway reduction and onslaught, which are both really good perks. It is a stasis gun, of course. We got some origin traits here to play around with. Headstone on a stasis gun, always good. Rhyme Stealer, destroying a stasis crystal or defeating a frozen target with this weapon grants you frost armor. So there's a good pairing right there, along with One Quiet Moment. Yeah, you could probably, or Vanguard's Vindication, or even Gun and Run. All this is actually really good. Handling Masterwork is kind of nice. Not a big fan of the color, so let's see. Yeah, that's kind of sleek. That's nice. Pretty. Abyssal Gold is more of my style. Get even fancier. Actually, puts a nice pattern on the stock. There we go. So not too obvious, but actually pretty clean. That's actually really nice. I bet this would rock pretty good with the Black Armory, refurbished Black Armory. Oh yeah, that's I like that. Um, so pretty much that's what most my I can words. Um, that's been my one drive this week is to get that gun. It is a enhanceable weapon, as you can see here. I don't know that any of this is actually worth it. I think these are the same perks as you get from all the vendors. Vendors. Oh, la, la, la. Keep losing teeth, and as a result, it makes it hard to articulate certain consonants. Yeah, so you're going to get them all the same. No, it's not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. Fair judgment. That's kind of nice. Um, Fair Judgment is in itself a decent ideal, but one that I think is probably outliving its usefulness in current times. To be said, you should be done by now. All right, let's go check out what Julio wants here for me. Uh, we have the exotic engram, Raiju's harness, which is Garbaggio for the most part. So that's a shame. So yeah, I'll probably go and take this gun out and wine it, dine it, see if it enjoys itself. Not getting too much done in here. Um, can't really can't really make a choice. This was the artificer armor. I wanted to see how much better. Well, actually, whoopsie, did that wrong. Totally forgot that we can. There we go. So wanted to kind of see if it was worth it with that higher resilience, discipline, and mobility. But until until such time as the Festival of the Lost is done. So I'm just kind of throwing everything in the vault until we get around to actually doing something with it. Uh, so yeah, I'm going to take the Fair Judgment. I'm going to go hit Hawthorne. Still too soon, I think. I'm going to go hit up Hawthorne for some rewards. We did the commendation thing. I think it's good that you're rewarded on commendations you give and not necessarily commendations you receive. Although I think receiving commendations should have some weight in the process. I'm pretty sure it does, but not as much. Okay, what do we get here? In the cards. Oh, wow, that's kind of nice. Uh, Arcado. Nice. Gonna throw that in the vault real fast. Then we're gonna go take Fair Judgment into action and see what happens with it. See if it's worth the chase with the other two vendors. Um, no, mostly because I'm not a Crucible fan, honestly. Oh, that was a 2005. Ooh, we probably want that. Yeah, we do. We can infuse that right now. Who do we want to put it on? I'm gonna slap it on. Oh, slap it on my sword. Yeah. Yeah, just has to be in the inventory. That's all there is to it. Although, I mean, Tangle is kind of a neat thing to have around. But, that being what it is and all that. So let's go ahead and let's do a controlled check with the my favorite lost sector of all time. And let's do a one gun challenge. We'll take the fair judgment in. It'll be the only weapon I use for the entirety of the activity, and we'll see just how gribbly it can be. I need to put that 2003 on my miter multi tool. Yeah, I parked the Brea's Love finally. Um, I don't really want to double up too much on archetypes, but I have two pulse rifles already. If the fair judgment really makes it worth it for me, I might go ahead and keep it as my primary. Nah, Malfeast is always going to be my primary. It's always going to do better than everything else. It's going to be the best slot. All right, here we go. So handling wise, yeah, that recoil is not too bad. Tombstone works. Let's check out that stasis crystal shit. There's my frost armor. Nice headstone. Okay, decent, decent. Again, like I said, we're just kind of like in the patrol zone here right now. Um, and as usual, yours truly here, we couldn't hit the side of a barn with a shotgun if he was 30 feet away. Unfortunately, headstone doesn't work on shanks, and you have to get the final blow. So we're going to get ourselves into the divide here pretty soon. Test this against other opponents, even though they're supposed to be allies. I really don't like the final blow mechanic in the game. I think it breeds too much passive aggressive competition between guardians when we should be working together, apart from Crucible, that is. Please do the precision one, and no. It's just raiding the raiders. Alright, so let's try a targeting adjuster, since we're going to rely on precision shots. It's too bad the enhancement perk or feature doesn't work on mods. It would be kind of sweet if it did. Alright, that's cool. There's my frost armor for 8 seconds. So definitely want to take it into a horde experience. So out in the zone, it's totally okay. Again, shanks don't count because they don't have a crit spot, which is stupid. I think it should count. I think you should get headstone if you can down an opponent in under 3 hits. I think that's the way headstone should actually work. Because you're oftentimes attacking hordes of enemies that don't have crits, or whose crit spots are so heavily shielded or they're so tanky that getting that final shot is really going to be too much of a timing thing. I'll probably head out to Light GG to see what the community rating on this weapon is. I would say, since they base it on a 5-star scale, I would probably give it like a 3.5 in PvE so far, based upon just on the feel of the gun, the number of head tombstones I'm getting. Because that's what it's having the perk is fine, and it might be the meta perk, most effective tactic in the available. But if you're not landing crits, or if the gun fights you on those crits, then you're kind of really wasting the slot. I don't feel like I'm getting through this any faster than my mouthpiece. I am running a small timer in the background, mostly just based on my record of this event. And as usual, stasis getting in my way more than it is helping me. I guess if I paired this with an actual stasis build, it'd probably be pretty darn fucking scary. Yeah, see what I mean? I like the magazine. It's a pretty deep magazine. Alright, here we go. Checking the flinch. And he's just going to scoot out of the way. Typical jumping spider. Run and hide. Okay, the scope's not bad. Alright, so you get frost armor even just for exploding the this is where I wanted to see if it was going to work for me. And so far I'm not impressed. Let's see what the hip fire does. I'll do a second round of hip fire. So it only stacks to one. You can't get multiples. You do reset the timer. Oh no, you can. I just got up to 9 seconds there. That's kind of nice. And here we go with the shanks. Because fun. See how you do up close and personal. Damn, that was pretty impressive. Very impressive. Oh, we're already open? Okay. Nope, got nothing on that one. I think this is a 450. So she's kind of hitting about this. Oops, I cheated. I used ability instead of reflex. So it only goes up to 9 seconds. So that's it. Yeah, you don't get the chance to stack it. How does? Oh, so Tombstone works on floaters too. I didn't know that. Learned something new. All right, now for some chip damage. Pulling at about 1,500, huh? That's the average there. Some pretty good rolls, number-wise. Let's see what we got here. She's also pretty stable against Lynch. I know I'm getting side hit, because I can see the hits coming in, and I'm not losing track of my target, which is kind of nice. I like the scope. The scope has got a nice feel to it. Not quite the full picture, view that I would like. I like iron sights, believe it or not. I don't like a lot of frames in my view. All right, so we're good. Again, this is just a light loss sector. It's not really anything too intense. All right, let's see. Yeah, based on the time that I've had recording this, that's not too bad. Targeting adjuster does help a little bit. Speak non-Yoda. Um, I don't know. I mean, I think Frost Armor is okay, um, but it's really not doing as good. I think you'd do better by eliminating the targets before they actually get to you. So final blows with this weapon increases its rate of fire. Let's do a run through that and see what we get. I don't normally do these kinds of testing videos, but I figured, what the fuck. In the background, to be honest, I'm well, in the back of my mind, I am going through a catalog of origami models to do my daily fold. I fold a piece of origami every day. I do it for my wife. Uh, and myself, of course, but, All right, here we go. We're going to try it with the dynamic sway onslaught, and we're not going to use targeting adjuster. Let's use uh, requires shaped or enhanced version. I think you only have to do that once, right? Let's go ahead and enhance it. What the fuck? There we go. See? There we go. And then just one enhancement is enough. So it grants increased range and stability. Okay, let's pull that up. So dynamic sway reduction will hit that stability also. So yeah, it feels a little bit like the Ringing Nail. I believe that was the Black Armory auto rifle. Um, so kind of fun in that way. All right, here we go. Again, the target acquisition is not too sticky. We are stacking onslaught, but I think that's just me. There we go. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is much better than frozen armor. So with only half the perks being, being mechanically viable for what an auto rifle is supposed to be doing, uh, I'm not sure. I'm not so sure this is actually something you'd want to really, push yourself to get. But I mean, completionism, that's always a fun thing. She's doing great against that flinch. I don't really feel the lack of frozen armor. I'm not seeing it or feeling it. But I like the faster rate of fire. It takes her up to a 600 or almost a 720, really. I think with final blows, really good against the hordes. Also benefiting on the non-crit spotted weapons. I mean targets. Yeah, it just plows right through the mag, dude. Nice. It's a good feeling. This is a good feeling. This is definitely where you want to be. This is definitely where you want to be. I would say that probably an enhancement is good. Whoops, I fucked up. I put my finisher on my fucking ADS. Stupid. I don't know why I'm ADSing. I think I had dip fire on this, didn't I? 'Cause we're just going for final blows. We just want body shots. We don't care about anything else. I mean, we're pouring so many rounds down range. You're gonna kill something, especially when you're working the hordes like this. This is nice. Look at that, going so fast. That's what it's all about. Speed is everything in this game. Every game, really. The faster you can go, the better you can get advantages. And then, of course, you have to keep that reload going. That's going to be critical. You don't want it to give her time to pause. Like right now, wasting bullets. Oh, damn it, did it again. Fuck. Yep, there we go. Oh, what was Exploder Shank? I missed one of them. That's going to kill my time a little bit, but that's okay, because I think that's the last one. Dynamic sway reduction picking up. Do I not have that on? I thought I did. I thought it always onslaught's chicken out. And that reload just slowed down. Alright, where's the recruiter? Where are you? There you are. Sneaky kid. That's decent. Definitely nothing too outstanding, though. Oh, right. Forgot. Being very precious about this. Okay, let's get a full clear here. Come on out. Come on out. Okay. Um, Final notes. Onslaught, dynamic sway reduction. Working with ballistics. Oh, it's tactical. Um, yeah, I don't know. I could put the effort into leveling it all the way up and master working all this stuff here, or enhancing fully this stuff here. I think Rhyme Stealer and Headstone isn't really all that worth it. Um, Milo speed and handling when out of combats. Rapidly defending targets with weapon against bonus sprint speed, guardians. Yeah, don't worry about that. A small amount of health. This is definitely worth it for this. I don't know where these two would fall in versus the rest of the perks. So I don't know. Armor piercing rounds is kind of nice. Increases the range slightly. Um, Mechanically doesn't really do all that much. Eh, it's a gun. uh, Ultimately, not to be too non-committal about situations. Um, but yeah, it's a gun, and it could be fun to use if you're looking for something that kind of fits into the 450 stasis slot. The fact that it comes with uh, a element related perk set is actually pretty damn good. So yeah, it might have some use. I'm going to throw it in the vault. Not going to probably not going to feature it too much in my gameplay, but I will keep it in mind for when I am going through. Do I have a 2003 in this? Yes, I do. I will keep it in mind for when I go through after the event and farm out all this shit here. So let's see. This will be the only time from now on that my vault gets anywhere close to a population of weapons is when I do events. I don't know if I want to keep the Braytech Werewolf. How would this compare and contrast to the Judgment? Um, hmm, I would say the Werewolf is probably going to outperform, especially with that Zen Moment tap the trigger perk that I got on it. That's definitely going to outperform it. So anyway, there you go. My subjective evaluation of the Fair Judgment Vanguard Edition. They're all the same, really, but Um, until next time, thanks for stopping by, Holden, and hope you guys behave, be nice, play well, have fun.